So sometime last year, during my first clinical exposure, I watched a patient die because of the mistake that many of us have been making without even thinking twice. It was a couple, they were both hypertensives. I think the lady was in her late 60s and the man was in his 70s. They were both treating their hypertension, they were both on drugs or medications. But then one day, the woman's medications had finished, and since they were treating the same condition, she thought it would be okay to take her husband's drugs at least until she can refill. So, after taking the medication that night, a few hours later, she discovered that she was having difficulty breathing and other complications emerged. And before the husband could take her to the hospital the next morning, it was already late and she was pronounced dead later on. So, what happened? The woman is asthmatic. The woman was asthmatic. The husband wasn't. Some antihypertensive drugs are contraindicated in people that have asthma. That means you should not take them if you have asthma. And that is why her own medication was compatible with her condition. So she could take the drugs that she was taking, the one that the doctor had prescribed for her. But the one her husband was taking was not meant for someone with asthma. And because she took it, it triggered a severe asthma attack that led to her death. So this goes to teach us a very important lesson that medications are not prescribed based on diseases. Medications are prescribed based on an individual. So before a prescription is made, the doctors do what is called history taking. So they take a person's history. So they know your allergies, they know the drugs you react to, so they know other conditions that you have, and they prescribe drugs that is sort of custom made for you as a person. So you should not take the same drugs another person is taking just because you're having the same condition. It can prove to be fatal, or in the case of this woman, it can even lead to death. So if you're someone that has been taking other people's drugs in the past, please, even though it's paracetamol that's meant for another person or that's prescribed for someone else, don't take it. Get your own drugs that is for you, because drugs are prescribed on a case by case basis.